All right, y'all. We got a great day today. A couple wins. Let me know if you all are here. First off, the internet has been crazy since there's been some construction in my neighborhood area, so it's kind of wacky. So let me know if y'all are here, where you're from, and smash the like button so people understand. We got some huge news to discuss with you. Afternoon, John. I see you in here. How we doing? Hopefully, y'all are seeing me. Let's push forward with this. Everybody looks like I'm getting some people here from Maryland, Connecticut, Iowa. Awesome. All right. We got some huge news in one of the cases that Judge Roger T. Benitez has been holding on to, making us salivate ever so greatly out of California. And that was California's law in which somebody who lived in California, when they wanted to purchase ammunition, they had to undergo a background check each and every single time. They couldn't order ammunition from out of state, from online entities, unless it was shipped into California to an FFL, where they could go to the FFL, then pay for the background check, become an authorized person, and then pay for that background check before purchasing their ammunition. There were three challenges to this lawsuit. One, that it violates the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution based off of the Bruin Standard. Also, the Dormant Commerce Clause, which they said you couldn't bring stuff into the state. And the third was that it violated the FOPA, F-O-P-A, the Firearms Owners Protection Act, which says that I can travel freely in my country, and specifically with a firearm, as long as I'm legal to carry in the place I'm currently in, and legal to carry in the place I'm going to, as long as you secure it properly. So Judge Benitez destroyed California and everything they pitched forward. There's a catch to this, and I want you to stay tuned to the end. I want to tell you the catch, specifically if you live in California. He destroyed everything that Attorney General Bonta put up in defense of their scheme, right? One of the things we all know now, based off the Bruin Standard, is that in order for a government intrusion, infraction, infringement of the Second Amendment to remain on the books, the government must prove that it is consistent with this nation's historical tradition of firearm regulation at the time of the adoption and ratification of the Second Amendment. And the California Attorney General submitted hundreds of laws for Judge Benitez to consider. And I read this entire decision, the 32 pages. I keep forgetting to do this, so let me do it while I mention this here. Here's the decision. We're going to minimize my face, put that there, and I will, boom. So this is the case, the Rody decision, and I'll leave it there while I discuss what's going on. So Judge Benitez said, the state has submitted hundreds of laws. A bunch of them were from the 20th century. Not even going to look at them because 20th century laws have nothing to do with text, history, and tradition at the time of the ratification of the Second Amendment. They also went all the way back to the 1400s in some of the laws. Again, Judge Benitez said, nope, not good enough. It is not the time of the ratification of the Second Amendment up to the 14th Amendment, right? That, 62 years or whatever it is. Of all the laws that they submitted, there were 50 that had to do with that time period that Bruin says they need to prove that their law is consistent with the historical tradition of firearm regulation. And he actually slapped them down, saying, this is the third time you've done this in three different major cases, one in the Fifth and I think two here in the Ninth Circuit, where all of the laws that they presented saying, hey, Judge, we can do this. This is consistent with historical traditions of firearm regulation, where they were all racist. They were all laws in which prohibited slaves or Native Americans from possessing firearms. So California is trying to say, look, it was okay to be tyrannical, racist bastards to those people, so we can do it to these people. And Judge Benitez thrashed them about, and it's phenomenal. I'm going to put the link to this ruling in the description after post-production here. And y'all should take some time out of your day and read this. This is phenomenal. I'll show you his conclusion. Let's go to that real quick. I'm going to try not to make y'all dizzy. But here it is. Here's what I want you to see. Let's go to the beginning here. Conclusion. The ammunition background check laws have no historical pedigree and operate in such a way that they violate the Second Amendment right of citizens to keep and bear arms. Right? We know that. The anti-importation components violate the Dormant Commerce Clause and, to the extent applicable to individuals traveling into California, are preempted by 18 U.S.C. 926A. That's the FOPA, Firearms Owners Protection Act. Perhaps the simpler 4-year and $50 ammunition purchase permit approved by the voters in Prop 63 would have fared better. Accordingly, the court permanently enjoins the state of California from enforcing the ammunition sales background provisions found in California Penal Code section, all these sections, and the ammunition anti-importation provisions found, if I can get my cursor, in those sections. Criminal enforcement of California Penal Code, blah, 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 by the Attorney General and all other law enforcement defendants is permanently enjoined. Done. Therefore, it is hereby ordered that 1. Defendant Attorney General Rob Bonta and his officers, agents, servants, employees, and attorneys, and those persons in active concert or participation with him, and those duly sworn state peace officers and federal law enforcement officers who gain knowledge of this injunction order, or know of the existence of this injunction order, are enjoined from implementing or enforcing the ammunition sale background check provisions found in California Penal Code, blah, 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 and the ammunition anti-importation provisions found in blah, 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 as well as the criminal enforcement of California Penal Code traveling into the state with ammunition you bought from out of state. 2. Defendant Attorney General Rob Bonta shall provide forthwith, by personal service or otherwise, actual notice of this order to all law enforcement personnel who are responsible for implementing or enforcing the enjoined statutes. Honorable Judge Roger T. Benitez. Now, this, I will say right up front, this is a district court that Roger T. Benitez is presiding over, which everybody right now is saying, well, the Ninth Circuit's just going to appeal and ask for a stay. Well, there's a problem here. And that brings us to the question that everybody has right now, including ammunition sailors in California and outside of California. The state never asked for a stay, which is why Benitez never addressed the stay. Now, the way the Ninth works, since they didn't ask for a stay, they're supposed to go back to Benitez, say, please, can we have a stay? And that would take time, which means Freedom Week for ammunition is upon us right now. It's going to be up to the individual seller, kind of like it was during Freedom Week, kind of like it is now with pistol-braced firearms, even though they probably can, because it's kind of weird how it's operating right now. Not all of them will. Why am I saying that? Because, and I was just on the phone with Anthony, the arms scholar, and California, the Ninth Circuit's been breaking all kinds of laws that are set up around this type of stuff. So who knows, maybe today, at some point, they go before the Ninth Circuit emergency panel and ask for a stay and are given a stay. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that emergency panel says, well, y'all never even asked for one. You're supposed to go back to Judge Benitez. That's the way the rules say. We don't know. But I will say that in reading this decision, as it stands right now, there's nothing stopping anyone from selling you ammunition without a background check, from having somebody go over the border to Nevada or anywhere else and then bringing it back, or buying it online and having a company ship in. Now, I already know, I've seen a couple on socials that have said, you know what, we're going to do it. But by the time this video goes live, maybe there's a stay being sought in violation of the Ninth Circuit rules. But we'll see what happens. Stay tuned to stay tuned. But as of right now, the ammunition background check, the importation exclusion, and stopping people from buying it and bringing it in state is done. It is unconstitutional and permanently enjoined. Stay tuned to stay tuned. Like I said, if you want to stay in the know, subscribe to the channel down below. Like the video so more people see it. This is great news. Judge Benitez, whoever is the next conservative president, whether it be Donald Trump or whatever, whoever it is that's a conservative, Roger T. Benitez should absolutely be considered for the next Supreme Court vacancy. Absolutely. This guy has been preaching text, history, and tradition even before the Bruin decision. So congratulations, California. Congratulations to those sellers that are going to make a lot of money right now. So if you want to buy it, look online, check into those who said they're going to do it, and maybe buy some ammo if you want to stock up and bulk up. But as of right now, there is nothing having to do with a stay even being mentioned. Although you know California's going to do it one way or another. Guys and gals, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate y'all. Every single day I get to do what I love, and it's because of you. I can't do this without you. Otherwise, I'm just a clown sitting in a spare room talking to a camera, and it gets kind of really weird. But I want to thank y'all. Seriously. Go forth, spread the news, share this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Keep us moving throughout that algorithm by liking it. Turn that bell notification on because YouTube playing jokes. That's how they do it. Guys and gals, have a great day. I'll see y'all in the next one. Hey, way to go. And for everybody who was involved in fighting this case, CRPA, and everybody else who put amicus briefs or amici briefs into this, they were all a big part of this. Great decision today. They're going to keep rolling. It's 2024. I've been telling you since December. It's going to be a different year this year. We're taking back control of the country. Guys, I don't know where the hell my cursor went. I think it did. Yep, there it is. All right. I got to charge my my trackpad. I'll see you all in the next one. Y'all take care.